Hello, traveler, and welcome back to LEGO Tavern Talk. So you want to hear the tale of the longest-lived LEGO faction, the Black Falcons. To properly tell such a fascinating tale, we need to start in the year 1984, when LEGO started to revamp their castle theme. Interestingly enough, LEGO were not the ones to originally name this faction Black Falcons. Between the years of 1984 and 1992, American LEGO fans began calling the faction Black Falcons after the bird crest on the minifigure shields. However, Canadian and Australian LEGO fans interpreted the crest as representing an eagle rather than a falcon. In 1986, LEGO released set 6074, Black Falcon's Fortress. Now, this should have settled the debate on the name, but things only got more complicated from here. A 1989 US catalog includes a reference to the Guardians of the Grey Castle, stirring the pot even more and leading some fans to believe that the faction was called the Guardians, and that Black Falcon was a specific character like a monarch. A LEGO television ad features a Black Falcon Knight, only to refer to it as the Black Knight.
The Black Knight is coming!
When the Black Knight challenged, everybody got very excited.
Magazines in the UK also referred to the faction as Black Knights, with the first castle being called Black Knight's Castle. In this magazine, it shows a Black Falcon Knight coming out of a gate with the caption, "Robin Hood meets the Black Knight." It was ultimately the Black Falcon name that stood the test of time. This may have been due to its prominent usage in the US, or branding conflict with another faction formerly known as Black Knights. Eventually, LEGO started featuring the Black Falcon name consistently in its marketing, and in 2021, the LEGO Ideas Medieval Blacksmith featured two Black Falcon Knights that joined the new Blacksmith and Archer minifigures. Even though this faction has been called many names, it's Black Falcons. If you want to challenge me, then you can duel me! You won't. LEGO Black Falcons were first featured in 1984 in set 6073, Knight's Castle. Since then, they have made appearances in 18 castle sets, some releasing as recently as 2021. Hopefully that number will grow in the future. Their shield even made an appearance in the Harry Potter set 4768, The Durmstrang Ship, in 2005. From 1984 to 2005, the Black Falcon shield featured a black and white bird with a blue or yellow border around it. Soldiers of the Black Falcons often had black helmets, a blue torso adorned with their crest, and black arms and legs. Knights wore grilled helmet pieces with a black or blue torso printed with a silver breastplate. Set 10039, Black Falcon's Fortress, was the only set to come with a Black Falcon printed flag. An honorable mention for this faction. In 2012, the Falcon Knight, as he was deemed from Kingdom's Joust, were all black with silver and black shield. The Falcon logo on his shield was different from every other Black Falcon variation of the shield we had previously seen. This does lead some to believe that maybe he was part of a completely separate faction. That, or LEGO was trying to update the logo for the newer themes. But that's a whole nother tale. In 2021, LEGO officially brought back the Black Falcons with a whole new look. The shields had the proper logo on it, but they were black and silver. This time the Black Falcons wore blue tunics emblazoned with iconic crests and featured realistic printing that represented chainmail and a leather belt. But in 2022, LEGO released a piece to its Build a Minifigure tower that technically had the logo on it. As you can see here, it looks close to the same, but has some different features to the crest, and uses red instead of blue. As of right now, we do not know much about it. During the era of castle factions, the Black Falcons were outnumbered by their rivals. Judging from the set lineup, the Black Falcons had two castles, a section of wall, and two catapults. They were not as equipped as the Crusaders. While there isn't as much lore in this era, there are some details that can be gleaned from the artwork on the sets. As a heads up, this is my interpretation of what can be seen from the sets. First off, the Crusaders and Black Falcons had a rocky relationship. In set 6062, Battering Ram, the Crusaders are definitely attacking the Black Falcons' battlements. But at the same time, very early on, you can see the two factions jousting, like in set 6021, Jousting Knights, and in set 6067, Guarded Inn, you can see the Crusaders watching a Black Falcon as they let him stay in the inn. From all this, I would say that they were at war, but also had times of peace. The Black Falcons and the Black Knights had a very similar relationship. In set 6059, Knight Stronghold, you can clearly see the Black Falcons aiming a catapult at the Black Knights. And in set 6057, Sea Serpent, there are 2 Black Falcons standing on land looking like they're about to prevent the Black Knights from landing. This guy is even doing the classic LEGO pose for, "I'm going to shoot you with an arrow." If that doesn't scream war, I don't know what would. But once in a while in the magazines, you do see the Black Falcons and Black Knights teaming up. Just like in this magazine where the Black Falcons roll up to have a friendly joust with the Black Knights. Catalog dioramas in the late 1980s also showed the Black Falcons' fortress under siege by the Forest Men. Besides that, the Forest Men only appear in a small castle minifigure pack released in 1988. So I would assume that the Forest Men didn't get along with them either. The Black Falcons and Wolfpack never appeared in any sets together, but assuming by the Wolfpack's relationship with every other faction, they also didn't get along with the Black Falcons. The Black Falcons have definitely become a favorite faction in the LEGO Castle community. And that will do it for today's tale. I hope to see you again for another pint of castle knowledge.